everybody! The Peter Channel Morning News will be coming on shortly. It's time now for the Peter Channel Morning News on this Tuesday morning, June 28th, 2016. Good morning to you all on this lovely Tuesday morning, 20th June 2016. Here are your news on the top story at 7:31 in the morning time on Tuesday morning. Is a sad one for those who watch Tennessee women's basketball and Pat Summitt and its legendary stature. The lanky Tennessee farm girl that nicknamed Bone Gouda heights that no one could anticipate as she traveled the world became a kind of surrogate involved with the hundreds of daughters that helped fundamentally change college athletes. Pat Summitt, legend women's basketball coach, is dead at the age of 64. Washington, two top Republicans on the House Gaza Committee blasted Hillary Clinton and the Obama administration Tuesday for tragic failure of leadership that led up to the deaths of 4 Americans in the U.S. Brussels, Europe's leaders on Tuesday planned to confront British Prime Minister David Cameron for the first time since the nation took a historic decision to split with the European Union. Staff members at a women's healthcare center reacted on Monday to the Supreme Court decision that affects access to abortions. Markets resumed their downward march on Monday despite assurances from Britain's top economic officials and world leaders. Washington, Volkswagen AG celebrated with nearly 500,000 U.S. customers and government regulators on diesel vehicles polluted and found more than $15 million cash. Two sources briefed on the matter said on Monday. UK Independence Party leader Nigel Farage has told the European Parliament, "You're not after now." He was jeered as he addressed the Parliament during the emergency debate on the UK's vote to leave the European Union. Moscow, the Kremlin said on Tuesday that it would take more than a few days to mend Russia's relations with Ankara after Turkish President Tayyip Erdogan expressed regret over the death of a Russian military plane last year. Ankara, Jerusalem, Turkey, and Israel signed a deal on Tuesday to restore ties after a 6-year former agreement with the UN. Sanaa, Yemen, an airstrike early on Tuesday as a Saudi-led coalition targeted Shiite rebels in Yemen's southern province of Taz killed 25 people, 15 fighters, and 10 civilian security officials said. Dhaka, Bangladesh. Police charged 7 people, 5 of them were in custody in the September 2015 slaying of Italian aid workers, Cesar Tavel, in Bangladesh. San Francisco. The Islamic State released a video praising the attack at the Pulse nightclub in Orlando, Florida, and called for similar attacks in San Francisco and Las Vegas. Baracu, Brazil, a man was arrested after trying to throw a bucket of water on the Olympic flame and dust and went by. A 4-year-old girl was the only member of her family to survive after the minivan was hit by an Amtrak train that crossed with history of problems in southern Colorado. In Medford, Massachusetts, Route 93 police say a truck driver suspect struck a Department of Transportation worker at a construction zone of Massachusetts highway, seriously injured him. Renell, West Virginia. Like every business operates along Main Street in the West Virginia town, Renell. Pellet Wallace autos slowly cleaned up from the state force flooded in decades. Several Delta airline customers are sold for a football player at SEC. That Regatta's team TV along with a Delta crew they witnessed them run into another passenger's seat in the middle of a flight. Pascagoula, Mississippi. Authorities are investigating the cause of the BP natural gas plant explosion in Pascagoula, Mississippi that set flames into the night late Monday. Hong Kong. Britain's vote to leave the European Union would have no serious effect on the London Metals Exchange. Most metal traders are based in Asia. Charles Lee, chief executive at Hong Kong Exchange Included Limited. San Francisco. Airbnb executives have said that officials in San Francisco, the company's own time, understand how to work with indigenous technology companies. Investors jittered over the economic fallout, but Britain's vote to leave the European Union sent U.S. stock sharply low on Monday. The Dow down 260.51 points at 17,140.24. SP 500 2,000.54 and Nasdaq 4,594.44. London Club Corporation said Tuesday that one seven that position will eliminate its troubled fintech company works to regain investors' confidence. Houston, Scottish Oilfield Service Company Wood Group continued to reckon up the contract said Tuesday landed a new deal for development offshore Brazil. Washington, our refinery output in the United States and troubled economic news overseas could put downward pressure on retail gas prices, market analysts said. Los Angeles, Microsoft agreed to pay California women $10,000 after its Windows installation install issued director computer. Taunton, Massachusetts, Robert Manning on charges he allegedly drove and drunk and fairly struck a Seacock resident who was a motorcyclist. 40-year-old Jeffrey Fitzgerald appeared in court on Monday, Taunton on charges of motor vehicle homicide and a misdemeanor count of operating under the influence of alcohol. A not guilty plea was automatically entered. Bail was set at $50,000 cash. Police said 62-year-old Anthony Kishfi was killed Saturday after his motorcycle was hit head-on by a truck driven by Fitz. California said officials found Kishfi lying unresolved on the road. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Western Massachusetts, Western jury has been at the night of after man whose wife was found dead in the bedroom of their home. Science has long been concerned. What world supply of helium is rapidly depleted, that now research has revealed that it's discovered a large helium supply, and Tanzania may address the issue. NASA's Juno probe is only 1 week away from the arrival of Jupiter, when it will exclude it there in minimum in order to get closer to the giant planet than any ever spacecraft in history. Pluto's moon chart as a canyon that appears to be deeper than any scientists have studied previously. Beekeeper Caitlin Rose getting pulls up gloves as she prepared to tend 4 hours bees at the roof of the United Station on June 20, 2016 in Denver, Colorado. Healthy eating may reduce a women's risk of physical disability as she grows older, a new study suggests. New York, the months leading up to the Summer Olympics of Rio de Janeiro has been dominated by discussion that signifies the impact that can have on the games. A UNICEF report predicts that unless current trends in global poverty and education are addressed by 2030, at least 6 million children under age 5 will die from mostly preventable causes. 167 million children will live in poverty, and 750 million. If you have any private health care insurance, good news you may be helping your employer keep its health care spending down. The bad news is coming out of your pocket. Peter Chalduzab is out 7:39 on this Tuesday morning, and it's not out for a sports report. Last night, the Boston Red Sox lost to the Texas Rays 13-7. Sox and Rays square off against 7:10 p.m. now in Tampa. Ledke headed to Rio wins 403 at U.S. Olympic trials as Kitty Ledke set the bar stride to support what she does and set a world record. Iceland goalkeeper Hans Salderson grabbed the balls. England's Dele Alli came soaring into an excellent 2-1 victory in the European Championship. Peter Chalduzab, 7:40 on this Tuesday morning, and it's now for a traffic and trend report. Let's study off out in Providence and vicinity in Eastern Connecticut. 146 to the south side. It is sold from 50 to 95. 95 to the south side. It is sold for second to downtown Providence. 95 for both ends. Lowes are Route 10 and Crescent. 195 to the west side is sold for 114 in East Providence to downtown Providence. 146 south is sold for 50 to 95. 146 to the south side is sold to North Smithfield Trench. Route 4 to the south side is sold from Route 1 to Route 138. 21 on the north side, and it's sold from 140 to 44 in the top medium stretch. Highways about West Eastern Connecticut, Lingingen, Island 8, Route 28 on the top side, Little Surf to the Bonwood after the Bourne Bridge. 495 on the westbound side, also from 105 to Route 20 in Middleburg. 95 at the northbound side, it did it so before. 485 in Foxburg, and then hit the brakes again 95 northbound from Route 1 in Sharon all the way to Route 120 in Canton. 24 northbound side, it did so from Harrison Boulevard and Avon all the way to Route 120 in Canton. Route 3 at the northbound side, it is slow from Sturby Street all the way to the Braintree split. 495 at the northbound side, it is so from Franklin and the Milford, and then hit brakes again from Milford all the way out to the Mass Packet Westburg. 128 on the southbound side, it is so on the Braintree switch. 128 on the northbound side, it is so from 20 Randolph all the way out to Route 20 in Waltham. 128 on the southbound side, it is so from 95 in Peabody all the way out to Triple Road, Waltham. Mass Packet on the eastbound side, it is so from 495 in Westboro all the way out to the Austin Brad Tolls. Mass Packet to the westbound side, so Newton Corner. 7th Expressway to the northbound side, it is so from the split all the way at the Dorchester. 7th Expressway to the south and south of the Dorchester stretch. Route 2 westbound side, it is so Lexington from 425 to 128. Route 2 in the eastbound side, it is so from 60 in Belmont to the Freshpond Parkway in Cambridge. Mass Packet on the westbound side, it is so from Logan Airport to South Boston. 7th Slow, Calhoun and Lincoln. Route 1 on the southbound side, it is slow from 60 in Revere all the way at the 93 Boston. Route 1 on the southbound side, it is so from Peabody all the way at the Revere. 93 to the south side, it is so from Stoneham all the way at the Zackenridge to Boston. 93 to the northbound side, it is so from Stoneham all the way at the Route 128. And 93 to the southbound side is back to Bethune all the way out to Route 128 Reading. Route 3 to the southbound side, it is so from the Nashville, New Hampshire all the way down to Route 128. 495, stop and go from Route Low all the way to Route 93. 495 on the southbound side, it is slow from 213 in Matuna all the way at the Lawrence. And then 495 on the southbound side, it is slow for the April stretch. Route 2 in the eastbound side, it is slow from Devons to Littleton around Route 495. 290 in the eastbound side, it is slow from 146 Route 9 in Worcester. 146 on the northbound side, rolls around 290 in Worcester. I-91 on the northbound side, so from 57 to 291 in Springfield. Up in 7 New Hampshire. Everett Turnpike, it is slow from the Merrimack stretch. 93 on the southbound side, it is slow for the Derry, New Hampshire stretch. 93 on the northbound side, it is slow before 293 Manchester, New Hampshire. 101 on the eastbound side, it is slow around Hampton and Tolls. Route 4 Spalding Turnpike on the southbound side, it is slow around the Durham, New Hampshire stretch. But byways of Vermont are looking good except at 99 on the southbound side, also after the Canadian border. Highways and byways are Main out looking good. Main turnout looking from York, Augusta via Portland. 95 looking from Augusta to Holton, and 295 looking good from Portland all the way up in Augusta. On in Connecticut, I-91 on the southbound side, it is so from 291 in Windsor Locks all the way up to I-84. I-84 in the eastbound side, also Hartford, Connecticut. I-84 to the westbound side, also on I-91. I-84 in the eastbound side, also after Route 8 in Torrington. I-84 to the westbound side, also the new stretch. 91 on the northbound side, also on Route 9 in Middletown. Route 9 on the westbound side, also on Middletown stretch. 95 on the northbound side, it is slow around New Haven stretch. 91 on the southbound side, also on Route 95 New Haven. Merritt Parkway on the southbound side, so Bridgeport to the Norwalk. 95 on the southbound side, it is so from Bridgeport all the way at the Stamford. And then 95 on the northbound side, also on 287 in Port Chester, New York, and highways and byways in New York. Yes, logo. And 290 on the southbound side, little slow around the map in State 90 in New York State 3 and Buffalo. 91 on the northbound side, a little slow around the Syracuse, New York stretch. Alright, look at that. Transit alerts. Red line space with severe northbound and southbound delays. A disabled train at Nail West Station. Commuter rail, Fairmont train 585, 6-way outbound departed stop station is operated 5 to 10 minutes late between Wolseley Hills and Framingham. And on the ferries, they are looking good. Peter Channel News Time, 7:45 on this Tuesday morning. And it is time now for a weather report. And looking at radar, and it shows a line of rain showers stretching from southern New Hampshire, from Derry and Hampton, stretching down 95 from Newburyport down for Boston, and stretching down Dick and down west of 95 down for Foxburg and Lenovo line on the rain showers. South Wiggins switching on Halston down through Uxbridge and North Woonsocket. And a little spotty rain showers from Middletown, Connecticut, stretching to Windham and Putnam, Connecticut. And a line of rain showers stretching from eastern Long Island and all the way down. Showers and thunderstorms stretching the southern Jersey shore off Atlantic City, Ocean City, and Villas, New Jersey. Zooming in on the heaviest band of rain showers, the yellows and oranges. Bananas and oranges. This heavy bands of showers and storms with the feathered rumbles of thunder of east of Middleton, Massachusetts, curving around Asbury Grove, around South Hamilton, and around Danvers, Massachusetts. And little line of heavy showers around east of Beverly. And of rain showers and storms around Peabody and around Salem and around south of Lynn. Alright. 7-day forecast. It goes like this. For today, chance showers available before 9 a.m. Punch market before 8 a.m. wise. Most skies have it at 81 degrees. South about 6 to 9 miles with chance pace at 30%. New months less than 7 inches possible. Tonight, chance showers before 10 p.m. Then chance showers and thunderstorms between 10 p.m. and 11 p.m. Then showers likely possibly a thunderstorm about 11 p.m. Summer storms could produce heavy rain. Punch mark of 11 p.m. wise. Skies up to 62 degrees. South about 6 miles coming east after midnight. Chance pace at 7%. New rain from much to the average possible. Wednesday, chance showers before 10 a.m. Then check your showers and thunderstorms after 1 p.m. Punch mark before 9 a.m. Otherwise, most skies will have an 82 degrees. It's up about 5 to 8 miles at chance pace at 40%. New rain from about less than 10 days. Check the amount of possible thunderstorms. Wednesday night, check the showers. And thunderstorms before 7 p.m. Then check the showers between 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. Podcast got about 60 degrees and south about 5 miles coming in the evening. Chat patient is 30%. Thursday, both sides got about 83 degrees. Live will win. Thursday, podcast got about 60 degrees. Friday, both sides got about 83 degrees. Friday night, check the showers between 7 p.m. and 3 a.m. Punch bug at 2 a.m. wise. Both sides got about 62 degrees and chat patient 30%. Saturday, punch bug before 8 a.m. wise. Most sunny podcast got about 85, about 50 degrees. Sunday, sunny skies on Sunday would have about 82 to about 57 degrees. And for Independence Day, sunny skies have about 84 degrees. Julia, here in Nottingham, it is cloudy skies and it's 69. Humidity is 7%, 21 above Celsius. And that is going to be it for the Peter Gentle Morning News on this Tuesday morning, June 28th, 2069. Peter saying, hope you have a good morning with a good positive attitude. Have a good day!